my name's Grandad.
Just masking up all the areas I want to put some sand, just so there's a bit more grip when you get into the engine bay. Until the engine's in and all the bits are in, I don't quite know where we are going to have spaces, but I'm presuming that would probably be the only area we can stand on. And then I'll probably just paint these grey and that bit. And then I'm just going to neaten those up. So I'm sort of dabbing the paint on like as if you was doing a stencil. A tiny bit of paint, it helps seal the edges. So there's a little bit on here. When we come to do the outside, I'm going to use proper stencil brushes, but I didn't have any on me, so. Looks like it's going to pour down the rain again. That means stop, cover up. Tiniest bit of paint and get the majority off. Dab it slightly going inwards. I cut the foot off Adie's best stockings and filled it with sand and just started sprinkling. I'm sure he won't mind. I did try a sieve, but I felt more in control with the stockings. So now I've sprinkled that sand on. While it's still wet, I'm going to peel this off. And leave it for a day or so to dry. Then I'll retape, hoover the excess off, retape it. And probably do it again once it's painted over. Yeah, I think it might need 2 layers of sand, but we'll see once it's painted over. Now I started getting carried away. First of all, I covered an area with masking tape. With some stencils I outlined some letters of our boat's name and repeated the process I'd done on the foot treads below. The first layer of paint I stenciled on, and then I let it dry for a while. Not fully dry, but just so it was a little bit tacky. Then I put a second coat of paint on before I sprinkled the sand. Takes a while to do, but it's worth doing it this way because the edges are sealed then, and so you're not likely to get any runs underneath the masking tape. If I painted it straight on and the paint was quite thick, best will in the world, you'll still get some runs underneath. Took me ages sprinkling the sand, trying to hold the camera in one hand and sprinkle in the other, and at the end I realised I hadn't turned the camera on. Don't know if this is going to work, but I'm trying to get the top coat on before the bottom layer of paint and the sand had hardened. We'll see. Usually I would take the masking tape off and then remask it when I need to put the paint on, but I thought I'd try and do it this way, but may have ballsed it up. See? It actually went on really well. I had to take my time and not sort of like drag the brush so it didn't pull the sand off, but yeah, went okay.
Back to squeezing into tight spaces again. They're going to get some paint in the bow locker. A lot of people use this for storing the gas bottles, but our gas bottles are actually going to be stored on the stern deck, so this is all extra storage space. So it's out with a long reach blooming roller and being a bit of a contortionist and straining yourself and trying to get this painted out. It's not the easiest of jobs to do, but it needs to be done. So this is that locker and bilge paint that we've just put on. I don't know whether the camera will pick it up, but this is just like the first coat. So yeah, I'm pleased with how it's turned out really. So just going to let it dry out. It's touch dry, 3 to 4 hours depending on obviously how dry the day is, but it's a pretty good day today, so hopefully, well, it will toughen overnight and then we'll give it another coat tomorrow or day after. But yeah, that's it.
Using the same paint that we've used in the engine bay and the bow front locker, I give these a good painting. The sides I've done 2 coats on, but the bottom I've left. I just need to give it a good scrub, get rid of the rust, clean out them holes, and then it can have a few coats. The big hole that you can see on the floor is for the gas to escape. If we have any leakage, it goes down to the floor and out the side of the boat.
It's going to be too tight, this. Worth a try. I don't know whether this makes much difference to be fair, but I'll try it. It does work when you keep taking it back a little bit and clearing it. It feels like it's going to get too far and break when you don't do it.
I suppose doing it steady, it's,
Yeah.
you know, you're getting nice grooves.
Oh yeah. That's it, 100. Brass strips fitted, so now I fit the brass runner to the hatch. The idea behind this is so that you have brass and brass rubbing together rather than having steel and the brass or steel and steel rubbing together, which could be a problem for rust, etc. Too big for that. Let's go through in one. I'll tie them up when I'm ready. Okay. The brass screws that we used to fasten the brass strip down were just a little bit too long, so here you can see I'm just taking the ends off them.
Right, change of plan.
We fitted these brass runners originally as low as we could get them inside the hatch itself, but we still found that the hatch was binding, so we cut away the bottom of the hatch, filled in the original holes so we could fit the runners much lower.